today we're going to do something new. We're going to do a get ready with me with a Q&A. I asked you guys to leave me some questions over on either Instagram or on my community post here on YouTube, and I got some questions from you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and use products that you guys don't usually see me use because I try so many new products. Typically the products you guys see me use are new. So just so you guys know, I do still use those products often. Some of them very, very often. Some of them I've kind of gotten away from because I found others I liked, but the products today are products I still do like and I still do use. So make sure you hit that bell notification, you subscribe, and you have the thumbs up button on it so you let me know that you like this, because I think this is fun. It was interesting to see what questions you guys had. I told you free for all, ask anything, and you did. So if this is something that you guys enjoy, I will go ahead and continue to do it again, like every few months or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and dive on into it. We're gonna answer these questions and we're gonna try some makeup. We're gonna get ready today. All right guys, so we're gonna start with, I always put some type of lip product on. So we're gonna use the Tarte C Jelly Glaze and Coconut. I do this every day and it just helps like hydrate, especially in the winter time, hydrate my lips. Make sure you have some coffee, by the way, while you watch this video, and a snack. Just saying, I probably should have said that in my intro. All right, so I have two brushes that I never showed in a haul that I just recently got, and I plan to show it in a haul and do it in a first impressions video, but I couldn't help myself when I opened them to check them out. They just looked so cute and soft and amazing. So I have tried them, I love them, but we're gonna go ahead and share them in today's video. And there is a couple new products I got for Christmas, so we're just gonna share them in this. The first one is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Longwear Jelly Primer. I have used this, I will say, and I really do like it. It's supposed to like, just kind of almost like the Milk Makeup and the e.l.f. one. It's supposed to give like long wear, and it does. I feel like it does make my makeup last longer, but I also feel like it kind of gives me some blurring. I wasn't expecting it. It does have kind of a smell, but not too crazy. And like I said, I've been using it and I really do like it. I've used it every day since the day after Christmas. And we are 3 days into after Christmas. So I've used it the last 3 days. We'll go ahead and get into you guys' questions here in a bit. I don't have too many, which is totally fine. Especially because the ones we do have, I do think were really good ones. I'm gonna put a little bit under my eyes and then just tap them in. Grab some makeup remover wipes. So I still do, even though I love these brushes, I will say one's a concealer, one's a foundation, I still do go over with my sponge, just not as much, just to kind of smooth everything out. But the brushes we are speaking of, this one definitely stains. This one's been used and it's not stained, and this one's been used and it is. So these are the Anissa Beauty brushes. I got them at 30% off. I definitely want to try more now that I've tried them. Foundation, concealer. So we're going to try well, not try, I've already tried them. We are going to use those, and we're using the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation in the shade MN1, Medium Neutral 1. Might be a little dark for me at the moment. This was more my summer shade. And I'm gonna do 2 pumps. And then what I've been doing is just take my brush on it. They're just so soft. And just going like this. And it really does, this brush just blends so wonderfully. But like I said, I still do want to go over it with a sponge and under my eyes to kind of just give more of a seamless blend as well. But honestly, if you're someone who's looking for a good foundation brush so you don't have to use a sponge, this is it, you guys. I don't have to, I just choose to. But what I will say that I do really like is, we're gonna go with 2 more pumps. It doesn't soak up your product, and that was the main reason of wanting to try out some foundation brushes. As you guys know, we do have a Morphe one to try, I have not tried that one yet. I'm waiting to try it in a first impressions video, but I want to try it with a new foundation. But just see how smooth, no streaks. It really does do a great job. But like I said, I still go over with the sponge just to blend it all together. And I always take my foundation down my neck, always. I mean, I don't think I've ever found the perfect foundation shade. So that's the main reason why I always take it down my neck. It's just to blend it all together very nicely. After we get this foundation all the way blended in, we will go ahead and start with the questions. And I don't usually take a lot up on my forehead because I got some wrinkles up there, and pretty much every foundation will crease in my forehead. All right, now we're gonna take that brush or that sponge, and we're just bouncing over it. Like I said, just to smooth it over even more, but you really don't need to. Like I said, if you're looking for a brush to use so you don't have to use a sponge, check out the Anissa ones. They are so amazing. And I wash my brushes every time I use them. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I do. And they have not shed yet, and I've had them since before Christmas. And I use them every single day. I have that concealer from Sephora, the concealer brush. I have the concealer too. We just haven't tried it yet because I want to try that with a new foundation as well. And I do like that brush, but I don't know. This one is starting to become my favorite. All right, so the first question was, how did you start your YouTube channel? Well, for me, it wasn't, I started and became an influencer or started and it was about beauty. If you haven't been with me since the beginning, which is totally okay, I started it as a hobby, as a mother, you know, like as a mom, we like to make everything about our family, right? We're going in with the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. As you can see, really love it, almost out. I think this is medium beige, just beige. Okay, I had a lighter one, but gave that away because it was too light. And then I do the same thing, and then I'm kind of like buffing it out on the back of my hand too. And how I like to do this is I start down here and work my way up, because I don't want to have all this product in where I have most of my wrinkles. But this is such an amazing brush too. The shape is so unique. It like mimics your fingers. So we're gonna do that. I don't put a lot under my eyes, so honestly, even like a full coverage, like my Too Faced one is pretty darn near to full coverage. I still don't put a lot on, so you can still see some of my darkness, but not as bad. And then I will just take whatever is left on the sponge and we will put it up on the eyes instead of eye primer. Every so often I'll use eye primer, but see the difference? There is definitely a difference. But yeah, I just started it as a hobby, and at first it was fashion geared. Actually, my first YouTube video was Nadine West unboxing, which I don't do that subscription anymore. And if you've been with me since the beginning and you're wondering why, honestly, I feel like their prices went up and the quality wasn't what the prices should be for. The quality isn't what it should be for the prices going up, so I stopped doing that. But I do plan, because I know it's geared more towards beauty now. See how it gets in my fine lines up there, especially when I lift my forehead. We will go back through in a little later and buff that out a few more times. So I'm gonna do it now, and then we will buff it out again before I go and set my face. Sometimes setting powder will help with that. But yeah, I am gonna go ahead and start getting more back into the part of fashion, because I do have it labeled as fashion and beauty. and it used to be, but it's definitely been geared more towards beauty since I've started getting more into makeup over the years. Now we're gonna use the Milani Liquid Conceal in Honey. This one is like foolproof, you know. I don't feel like you can mess it up. So we're gonna put a little bit on the sides and then up here. And I can use too much because I never really do use too much. I'm gonna pull my hair back real quick. See the little like sideburns I have? Man. Okay, so we're gonna use this brush and I'm gonna start with this and we're just gonna blend it into the hairline. See how easily that blended? Like if you guys haven't picked this up yet, you need to pick it up. It just blends so seamlessly and perfect and so fast. I kind of applied that one a little crooked, so we'll have to blend it a little differently. And then if you go a little too, like on this one's perfectly placed, but this one this is a trick I've learned. I don't want it down there. Just take your sponge and go over it. And voila, now you've taken it off. So yeah, so now it's, the second one is, I've watched you for a while now and you have come a long ways with makeup. Thank you. I definitely enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna go with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear for our bronzer. We're gonna use this very unique Morphe brush. What advice do you have? So for me, I would say first things first, it's just makeup. It washes off at the end of the day. Play around with it, have fun with it. I remember when I first started, I would be like, oh my gosh, I look horrible. Oh my gosh, it looks horrible. Like, I was really making such a big deal over makeup. And it really isn't, you guys. It's not a big deal. It's just makeup. Now we're going to go in with Glowgasm Beauty Wand by Charlotte Tilbury. I will say she has so many expensive products that I don't really have a lot from her. But this is beautiful. But beautiful, you guys. And we're going to use this side of my Hourglass brush. And it's a very loose bristles, and so it's not going to be too crazy. It won't apply too much, but look at that glow. And I like to keep my blush and bronzer towards the back a little bit more. Just look at that. That's so gorgeous. We will go through here in a minute and set the under eyes and the forehead and that area. Okay. Anyways, that would, you know, honestly, yeah, first and foremost would be, it's just makeup. It washes off at the end of the day. Have fun with it. Like, I have 2 daughters, as most of you guys know, and I always tell them it's like painting your face, right? I feel like makeup is like painting the face, and put a little on the nose, and just to play around with it. Like, the more you play around, the more you're gonna learn and the better you'll get. Now we're gonna set that with the pressed powder blush swirled by ColourPop. Really pretty. And we're gonna use this Laurice brush here. I'm just gonna tap it on. I don't like to do a lot of the swirling motions, a little bit on the tip of that nose, just because I don't like to disturb any of the makeup underneath. And yeah, sometimes I'll go in with all this first and then my concealer, but we did concealer first today. And then we're gonna go in with the Beauty Wand by Charlotte Tilbury, and I just put this on the back of my hand and use a finger. We do have another highlighter we're gonna use, but this is gonna go on the cheeks, and then the other highlighter will go down the bridge of the nose, the Cupid's bow, and then again, I'm just tapping it like this and blending it on. Like I said, she has really nice products, but man, are they expensive. That's why I was happy to come across this product. This little kit that she has. They get really messy though, like really messy. So that's not fun. anything else? Tip-wise, don't follow the norm either. You know how it's always, you have to do makeup this way, there's this rule, that rule, and for the most part, I follow that. You know, I used to always be like, no, I have to do my makeup this way because this is how, you know, the business says, or this is how society says, but you really don't, okay? All right, now we're gonna go ahead and set the face, and I'm using my LYS Triple Fix. I do need to get this in the translucent shade. And we're just gonna set the center of my face. And then under the eyes. I love how that concealer doesn't really crease much under my, you're gonna get creasy, you have fine lines under there, it just happens. So don't go with the norm, just do what you like, what makes you happy, and have fun with it. All right, next one is, are you doing another yearly video? Yes. So and we're using the Natasha Denona Arnie, I don't know how you say it, palette. We're gonna go in with this lighter brown right there to start with. I'm gonna top off a little. Pick up this mirror just so I can see a little better. I haven't really been that much into eyeshadow, honestly. But yes, I am. I've done the spring and summer one, and then obviously my monthly speed reviews. So I have that one to still get up for you guys for this month, and to film. I haven't filmed that one yet as of now, as of when I'm filming this video. But yes, I do still plan to do my fall and winter yearly video. Since we are kind of still in the fall, well, not even fall anymore, it's now winter, the winter months, and I'm still trying out some of the products that I've tried for this month. I'm kind of gearing towards maybe February now instead of January like I had originally planned. I don't think I'll have it filmed or up for you guys in January, mainly, like I said, because there's still some stuff that I want to get a feel for, and technically we're still in the winter months, so I feel like February would be a good time. But yes, I definitely still plan on doing those. I really like those because, like I said, you guys see me try all these new products throughout the year, I should say, and that's usually, you know, other than a video like this, the last time you guys see me use it. And oh, the second shade was this darker one, and then we're gonna go on with this green shade just to make a little difference, so it's not just all super dark on the lid for the sparkle shade. It's really pretty though, look at that. But yeah, like I said, you guys, other than like a video like this, or you know, whatever, a video that's showing older products, you guys don't see the older products. So I do like doing those to show you guys, hey, these are the products you guys have seen me haul, you guys have seen me try. I got some fallout, and these are my favorites. I will say I tried a little less this go around, and it's not just makeup or skincare, there's other things, and there are as of right now when I'm filming this, some skincare products I don't have because I'm waiting for them. Like I purchased them, just waiting for them to get here. Oh, it's starting to get hot in here with this sweatshirt and my lights. All right, so we're looking good there. But I will go ahead and pop up a picture on the screen in that yearly favorites video if we don't have the products by then. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face now. It might help cool me off as well, but I also don't like to do that after I've put on like my brow or my mascara because I don't like it to smear. But this is the other new product, is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Longwear Setting Spray in like a mini version, and again, I've used it since Christmas and absolutely love it. My husband did a really great job. This definitely helps my makeup last as well. So we're gonna let that sit And while we go on to the next question, how are things going with your children's father? So for the ones who don't know, my kids' dad suffers from drug addiction, and he's been in and out of prison for the last like 4 or 5 years. He got sentenced again. He was out and then on probation and everything, and then he got another charge. He got burglary, theft, and then possession. And so now he was sentenced for 2 to 4 years, and he is now in the prison. This happened back in like September, so you know, he sat in the jail for a while. All right, so we're gonna go in with our brows, and we're using this Tarte Etch and Sketch. I haven't used the gel since you guys saw me try it out in that first impressions video. I'm gonna keep this back, but the pencil is no different. I feel like the pencil is the same as any other brow pencil. I don't feel like it's any special, but I have it. I'm gonna use it because the only other one I have, since I have yet to go purchase my favorite drugstore one by CoverGirl, is the e.l.f. Brow Instant Lift, I think is what it's called. And I don't really like that one. I like that one if I'm in a rush, because it is a bigger pencil, so you can get more quickly. But other than for that reason, I don't like it. But other than that, he's there, and the kids are actually doing pretty good. I know holidays make it a little bit harder for them, but I feel like as they've gotten older, you know, they're 16 and almost 13 now, I think they're understanding it a little bit more. The only one that I necessarily really worry about is my oldest, because she is so close to him, but overall they're doing pretty good. So thank you for asking. All right, we're gonna go in now with the Lash Princess by Essence. No, this isn't my favorite, but I still do use it. It's not bad. It just definitely smears on me. I don't know why, because when I first used it, I felt like I was in love. It worked well. I didn't have that issue. And now, as I've had it longer and I've used it more, it definitely starts smearing under my eyes. We'll go to the next question after I get this on. But like I said, I do still use some of these products. They just may not be my favorite, and I don't use them too often. All right, the next one is, how's your weight loss going? Well, I'm glad you asked. All right, we're gonna take this. It's the ColourPop Jelly and Flexitarian. We're gonna put some on the cupid's bow, the nose, right here, and the inner corners. It's going all right. It definitely could go better. I would definitely say I haven't done the best at keeping keeping the weight off. Definitely not on my exercises since, and then we're gonna put in the inner corners, since the weather got really cold. But I do plan to start back up, because for one, I did gain like 15 pounds back, and weight's always been a struggle for me. It's always been up and down, so it's not like this is new to me that I'm struggling a little. That's nothing new, but I am gonna plan on getting back into it. If you guys are interested in following me and getting back into it, getting back to where I was at the 145, 135 pound mark, lose that 15 pounds, let me know down in the comment section, and I can do a video, because I definitely did document my weight loss, and that was great. I got so much support from you guys, from other people that weren't even subscribed, and I gave support to others, so I was happy to do it. I'm happy to film it again, so let me know. Now we're gonna go in for our lips with the Rare Beauty Kind Words Matte Lip Liner in Humble. I love this one. I used it very often. It's just a nice shade, and it goes well with so many of my lip products. I have a hard time talking when lining my lips, so just give me a minute and we'll go to the next question. We only have a couple more and are almost done with our makeup. Sorry if you guys can hear my fan, especially with me not speaking. All right, the next question is, if you don't mind answering, what are your thoughts on the Idaho 4? So I'm not gonna say where I live because I feel like that's a safety issue. We're gonna go in with Revlon Untold Stories. I heard this is being discontinued and that makes me so sad because I love this. It's a very light pinky nude, but I love it. It's so smooth. It's a beautiful color. I will say I've gotten really into lip glosses lately, so I haven't used it too often, but look how beautiful that color is. But I will say I live somewhere in Washington, and so Washington and anywhere really is close to Idaho. It's sad. It's very sad. I feel like it's been hard and scary for everybody, even if you don't live near it, because that town in Idaho is it's a college town. It's talked about to be, see how red I'm getting, you guys? This is what happens when I sometimes film with my lights and then I have a sweatshirt on. Anyways, it will go away eventually. It's said to be such a small town, a great community. It's a college town, so it's scary. And it's scary for someone like me who has a daughter that's going to school in a couple of years. Like, I can't protect her afterwards. Like, I've been so vigilant, even though we don't live in that town. You just never know. It makes you stop and think, have I been doing everything I can to protect myself and my family? So we take all these precautions now, but it's just really sad and scary, especially for the families when it was around the holiday season. And I just really hope they find who did it. It's everywhere. It's all over YouTube. That's probably why you're asking, because you've probably seen it on YouTube. I've watched some YouTube videos. We're gonna go in with the Kosas lip oils and Revealed. I know some people don't like these, but I really like them. But yeah, it's everywhere. It's definitely gained a lot of attention, which I feel like it's good, because I feel like that's gonna put pressure on the police force to make sure they find the person. And I know a lot of people are upset that they're not revealing information, and I get it. I would be upset too if I lived in that town, but I understand. You want to keep it close to the vest. You don't want to give out too much information and jeopardize the investigation. So I get it, and I just hope they find the person. Okay, last one. Do you plan to make YouTube a job? No, unless it becomes that way. Let me get this on and then I'll finish answering. I don't know why some people don't like these. They work so well for my lips. I wear them on my bare lips as well as on top of lipsticks. They're small. This one's almost gone. But I have been so into lip products lately. All right, you guys, that is the look, and we're gonna finish answering the last question, then I'll let you guys go. Yeah, no, I don't plan to, but if it ends up that way, I like that it's a hobby of mine right now, that I have a, full-time job. I have had one company reach out to me, as you guys saw in a video, and I was so excited because I love ColourPop, and they sent me some free stuff to review for them, and I told them my review will be honest, that just because you're sending me free products, and they were totally fine with that, and I gave my honest review, and that was fun, and I love that. And if any other companies want to do that, by all means, I'll support you, as long as you support me and you support how I do it and my decision of being honest and real, because I've always prided myself in being honest and real in my videos, especially with my reviews for my makeup and my weight loss videos. But I'm okay if it doesn't. I'm okay if it stays a hobby, but I wouldn't mind having it as a job. I mean, I've really grown to love makeup, so that would be a fun job. But as of right now, that's not my plan. My plan is not to have this huge YouTube channel and be an influencer. Happens, it happens. If not, I'm happy with the community I do have. All right, guys, so that's it. Those are your questions. That was so fun. They were some really good questions, and that's makeup that you guys have seen me try at least once on camera and then never again, so you've seen it again. I do use the products. Like I said, give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it, and that will let me know that we're gonna do these again. It was fun. So I will, if we do it again, I will make a post on community post as well. And probably over on Instagram this time. I did have a few people go to Instagram and message me, but I'll probably make a post over there as well. a few weeks, like probably a week and a half to 2 weeks prior to me filming the video, and have you guys ask me questions, and then I will hop on and we will do another video of me trying out makeup, and makeup that you guys haven't seen me try, or maybe try my absolute 100% favorite makeup, one of those two. We'll do it one of those ways. And do another video in the next couple months, maybe like February or March. So thumbs up, subscribe, and make sure you have the bell notification on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you here very soon. Bye.